Welcome back, guys, to the part 2 of the series. I have just finished that puzzle, and again, if I recommend that you guys go to Rune HQ and find out how to do that part, because I actually did skip it. I was sort of lagging, so I forgot to record that part, but yes, I restarted my computer and everything, and now I'm back in the game. In this part, you will need to get the book, and the next person who you'll need to choose is Sarah, or her name is spelled S-E-R-A, Sarah. She will be the next person who will be possessed, and you and Char will have another conversation, or another short conversation, before you choose the person that you have to tie up. After the conversation, you click on tie up Firemaker on the pillar, and you will choose Sarah. She is in the more options section, and she will ask you to if you're sure, and you'll say yes. And then the lights will turn off again, or the fire will turn off again, and no one dies. You'll have to light it back on, and the char will congratulate you again, and you'll need to pass through to the next room. Now this room is, I call it the grid room, or the quest calls it the grid room too, because it looks like a tic-tac-toe grid pretty much. But yes, you won't need the blue, but you will need the red and yellow. So yes, again, there will be pictures and there will be links in the description that will help you later on. And yes, as this video will continue to play, I will fast forward on this part because it took a while to do this. And you guys may skip a little bit through the video if you don't want to watch this part. Oh, and I forgot to mention there's going to be a lot of switching here of colors, and yes, I just finished it. And yes, there it goes again, the fire. And if you do die, you don't really die because the fire makers pull you out of the room and you will have your full HP back. And for this part, I actually just died, and the next room just unlocked. You didn't really have to dodge it though. Well, well, that part it didn't, but it's probably a glitch or something. Now this part actually, this is really easy. All you have to do is make firewalls, which will block the little orbs that Char sends. Because if you don't, they will um hit a lot of damage on you. As you can see there, there's a fire orb, whatever that thing is. You'll need to block it with the firewall, and if you don't, you will get hit with a lot of damage. And yes, I have I stopped recording because I was lagging, and I just recorded again when right before I finished, and it was fairly it was that part was fair. It was in the medium in the hardness. So in the next room, you will need to choose another person, I believe. Yes, you do. And you will need to light the fire. And this is room 4 or 5, I believe. I think it's going to be room 5. 4. This is where you have to choose Twig again. Twig. Is it Twig? Yes, I believe it was Twig again, who you will need to choose here. Or I might be wrong. So please keep watching for you. Okay, so it is Twig that you will need to choose again, and he will ask you if you're sure, and you say yes. And the same thing will happen over again. The fire will come off, and no one will die. And then after that, you will turn it back on, and then open up or go through the next door. The next door is going to be the torch room. You will make an arrowhead, or in the game it is called a torch, but I don't know if it's a torch or an arrowhead, but call it an arrowhead. So yes, and then you just go on and make. This was really easy, because I actually did it in one try, and you guys need to do the blue first in the inside. There's only two, and then you work yourself around with the red, which is all you have to use is blue and red. And this was really easy. And I actually did mess up here just a little bit because I went back to where I came from. So yes, I actually you had to go back, and after you did the torch room, lights will go off. So you have to light the fire pit. After lighting the fire pit, you will need to take a torch, and you will need to walk north. And while you're walking north, there will be dark creatures coming out of the edges of your screen, and you will need to click on them so that you will swing your torch at them so they will go away. Because if you don't, they will deal a great amount of damage on you constantly. As you can see, I almost died. In this room, you will choose the last person, and that person is going to be Emmett again. And you will have to tie Emmett on the pillar. And again, the lights turn off and no one dies. And then the next room is where you will talk to them and you will get the last piece of the book. But they will suggest to you that they will keep the book because they don't know what Char will do to it if she gets her hands on it. So you agree with them and you say that it's a good idea. And before starting, you will lose your pitch, but you will need it in the final fight. So you'll need to talk to Flint again and get your pitch back and ready up for the boss fight. You won't need any food actually. The first times I tried it, I kind of messed up, but I got the hang of it. I found out a way to kill her without any troubles. So all you have to do is light as much fires as you can and wait until she lights up, and after she lights up, you wait a couple of seconds until she goes back to normal, and right after she goes back to normal, you just tank her hits and just keep shooting her with your darts, because for every fire that you light, it is 101 damage. As you can see that she was lit up, so then she stopped, and then now I am constantly attacking her with over 1,000+ hits. Every hit with a rune dart, and I suggest you use rune dart because it's really quick. And there, you have to get through that, and there you go. I tanked her again, and if she lights up, please stay away from her because she will deal you three times the damage she's done before. And that's it. That's pretty much the guide. And again, thank you for watching, and please rate, favorite, subscribe, like this video, and comment and tell me what I can do to make it better. Thanks guys. Bye.